Okay, today I want to talk about automobile safety. I'm working on a vehicle that was actually unworthy to be on the road. The reason I'm bringing this vehicle to your attention, not only is it your responsibility to ensure that your vehicle is safe to be on the road, it is your responsibility to be sure that everybody around you is safe as well. Accidents happen every day, every second. Some of those accidents can be prevented. Now, I will post the parts that I'm going to show you right here that I've took off of the vehicle that's in question. The problem I have is when you put my life in danger, I don't like that. And the reason I don't like that is I don't put your life in any danger. When you get in my vehicle, it's ready for you to be in it. When I get in it and put it on the road, it's ready for you to be on the road. And I want to be safe around you. And I want it to be safe when it is around you. What you're looking at right here is called a strut. This is the ones with the springs going down it. I'll try to keep the picture where you can see it, but you can look based on where I'm pointing. I'm going to post the actual footage so you can see it. But this is the spring which is in the front end of your vehicle. If you have a front wheel drive, this is called a strut. The part laying right here is bent. This part is supposed to be attached to the spring, to the strut. This part come loose on this vehicle in the front wheel drive and steering of your vehicle. This piece and this part right here called the strut can cause you to have a serious wreck. Had this young lady been driving on the interstate 60 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, she could have and might have had a bad, serious wreck. Not only putting herself in jeopardy, but putting the passengers in her car in jeopardy and everyone around her. This piece right here, as you can tell, the little piece, this little piece right here, this little rod right here is bent. It is supposed to be attached right here. It's a part of the strut. It's a part of this vehicle. I'm bringing this video to you because it is not necessary to allow your vehicle to get in this kind of shape. Because not only do you put yourself at risk, you put anybody that's in your vehicle at risk. You put anybody on the road next to you at risk when you violate the safety checks of your vehicle. Now, a lot of people have the understanding that the people that work the problem, that does the repairs and stuff, they get up under your car, they look around, and then they tell you this, that it's out to get money. Well, you got two choices, and I always recommend them. One, he's pointed out to you that there's some danger in your vehicle. So now what you need to do is to take it to other vehicle shops and let them look. Now me, I'm a personal individual. I've worked on vehicles pretty much all of my life. And I'm not going to kid with you. I'm not going to joke with you. I'm not going to point out you need a part when you don't need it. And I know there are a lot of them out there that will do that. But here's the problem. If you don't take that serious enough to double check everything, then you could be putting yourself at risk. Now, I know that a lot of body shops, repair shops, don't always tell the truth. I do understand that. But this young lady has been out $800. She's been out $800 to fix this vehicle that could have cost a little less to fix this vehicle, and could have cost a little bit less. It could have cost $200 or $400. But at this point, it's costing her right at $800 because of the neglect. Now, I'm not going to mention where she took the shop to get her oil changed, but they failed miserably. They failed miserably on checking this vehicle. When they done her oil change, they should have checked her vehicle for further damages while they had it up on the rack, and failed to do it. When you do something like that and they can prove that you done it, then they are possibly to be in a lawsuit. You'll need to check with an attorney, because I know for a fact when I check your vehicle, when I do something underneath your vehicle, I always check. I'll take a tire off and look at everything under your vehicle to make sure you're safe to be on the road. Auto centers do a lot of work on vehicles, and they have a lot of liability when they do it. And one of them is to make sure that your vehicle is safe to be on the road. Now, once they point it out to you that your vehicle is unsafe to be on that road, then you're the liability from that point on. But you can also double check everything that they say, everything that they told you, to see if they're telling you the correct thing. I brought this to your attention because this young lady could have killed herself, anybody in her car, and anybody around her had that come off while she was doing 50 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, even more. Always inspect your vehicles, men and women. You don't have to be automotive trained to tell if something is wrong with your vehicle. You drive your car every day, so you should be able to notice when something changes on it. This vehicle's parts were well beyond their natural use. I'm going to show you something here. These two are called shocks. They're on the rear end of your vehicle. If you'll notice, this is the boot that belongs on this shock. The boot's busted and come off. If you'll notice that this shock is extended and has the boot on it. But here's the problem. This shock is busted. There's nothing in it. That's why it's closed. What you're seeing on the ground right here is the oil that belongs in that shock. This shock was inoperable. It was not working. This was putting the back end at risk. This shock is not in good shape. This shock is not in good shape. It is wore. You can tell by looking at it that it's no good. You can tell by looking at it that it's damp. That means it's leaking. So that's why you need to actually check your vehicle yourself. You've got eyes and you've got common sense. And common sense will tell you when there's something wrong with your vehicle. There is no need for this part to be left on that vehicle. It's obvious that it's damaged. It's obvious that this part right here is not functioning. If this piece here is damaged, then it's obvious that it is not functioning. This is the strut that I was showing you earlier. This piece right here is supposed to be right here. If you'll notice that this piece is bent. This piece right here is bent. The reason it is bent is because it came loose from here and it wound up in the back side of the steering drive wheels. The steering column and the drive wheels, the part that makes your car turn left and right and go straight. This piece came loose from the strut and fell into that wheel. That's where the danger came in at. And as you can tell by looking at this strut is no good anymore. It is damaged. It is damaged enough that you can see that damage. There is no reason to allow your car to get in this shape. There is no reason that you should let your car put you in that kind of danger. Like I said, I'll post this as a still shot so you can look at it as I'm talking, but this scares me. I don't scare easy. What scared me about this is she could have lost her life. Her family, her daughter, 4-year-old child could have lost their life. And anyone around them could have lost their life. She got lucky when this thing came apart. She got lucky when this come apart right here, that she was not moving very fast. She got lucky it did not cause her to have a wreck. That's what this video is all about today, is taking care of your vehicle the right way, to make sure that your vehicle does not ever look like this underneath it. It's not hard, folks. Ladies, it's not hard. I'm not saying you're dumb, but it's not hard to look at your vehicle and tell if it needs something done to it. So please, do this. Do this regularly. You know, the number of mileage on your car will tell you to do a visual inspection of underneath your vehicle. Get a friend to do it. Get someone you know to do it. Someone that you trust can tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth. You bring your vehicle to me and I will look your vehicle over and I will tell you the truth. I'm not out to cost you any money. I'm out to protect you, and I will tell you what you need to fix, and it needs to be fixed if I tell you that. But again, like I said, I will post this so that you can see it up close, a little bit better than what the video is. But I hope you understand today. Please check your vehicle on a regular basis, because your safety is what I'm thinking about. Please visit me at jgdouglas.webs.com. You can give me a call at 731-736-0290. Y'all have a great day and drive safe.